shoot, looks like this old man's getting a discount.
Hi folks, I'm in Dahlonega, Georgia. We're in 1828, fully 20 years before the California gold rush. Gold was discovered in the nearby hills and turned this little town into a boom town.
The town has changed quite a bit since then. Where once were gambling halls and bordellos are now wine tasting rooms and boutiques.
Dahlonega still honors their gold rush heritage, and there's perhaps no better place to learn about it than right here at the Dahlonega Gold Rush Museum, right on the town square.
Got a cool little souvenir shop. I might need one of these.
Sounds kind of cheating today. So this is heavy cream, heavy whipping cream. So usually, of course, you use cow's milk, but you can still make butter out of the heavy cream. You just won't get the buttered milk.
And it's great in coffee too.
Yes, I know, right? See, that's right.
That's all I use in my coffee is heavy cream.
I know it. You know, it's $6 a carton now.
Oh wow!
I couldn't believe it.
So this is pretty old,
It's
huh?
seen a lot of butter, yeah. And I'm sure they've done other plenty. You can see where it's worn down just from them doing it. But
Oh, wow.
I don't know how old it is, but it is the real deal.
As you can imagine, with a bunch of prospectors back in those days with a little extra money on their hands, there was a lot of gambling. But not all the games would be recognizable to us today.
Hey, ma'am. So I'm going to give you 15 to start. We take turns playing anyway, so. And I'll give you 15 starting now. These don't look like real dollar bills, right? No, they're not, obviously. Now, this is what we would call a shin plaster. Mining companies would pay their miners in these, and you'd have to spend it at the company store. Usually get a bad deal, big drop price, so not a good deal.
It's a pretty car. There's Tammy, y'all, with our dogs. She wasn't up for the museum today. Neither were the dogs.
Let's see what they got upstairs.
Was aurarium, a community name for the Latin word for gold. Auraria's growth, according to one of its residents, was unprecedented in any backcountry village in the southern states.
This is a crucible. Not to be confused with Arthur Miller. This old building, established in 1836, is the oldest courthouse building in Georgia that it's still open to the public. And it is old. Even as you walk, you can feel the floor beneath your feet give with the age of the wood. Okay, I'm going to resist the urge to make a joke here and just point out that the drawers they're talking about are these display drawers. Each one of them carrying a piece of gold rush history. Oh wow, look at all those old tools. And drill bits. Oh wow. Trophies. Oh my goodness, I've been told that there are tens of millions of dollars worth of gold just displayed in this museum. Oh wow, old stereoscope. Now that's some Dahlonega history for you. Hydraulic mining, when it got harder and harder to just find the gold in the rivers and just pick it up right out of the ground, they started blasting the sides of mountains with these big water cannons, and they would just strip the side of the mountain away, and they were able to find gold a lot easier.
The best side. Now, I'm going to take you over here. Think when you have to have court here, everything faced this way.
Y'all reckon there was 12 angry men sitting around in here?
All right. This was. They got commercialized rig. We had to go into Savannah. 1836. All right, y'all 3, 4, 8, sit that way now. I'm gonna get everybody in. Come on. You got the stick with it. Come on. Come on, step in.
The judge had a pretty nice chair. Folks, if you were ever thinking about pulling a heist here at the Gold Museum, this would probably be the first room you'd want to come into, because there is a lot of gold in here. All the chemicals one needs for assaying the gold, proving its purity, and how many alloys it contains. This is where you'd come to bring your gold. Well, not the courthouse, but to a place very much like this nearby. Yeah, where Tam and I live really used to be the frontier at one time. Atlanta and Savannah, that's where the people were, but when you got out this far, you were kind of sort of on your own. Somebody had a card game. One of my favorite displays for blasting. And you can see why. Hold on to your hats.
So folks, if you're ever in Dahlonega, it's not just a place for fine wine and food. There's a lot of really cool history here. Stop by the Dahlonega Gold Museum right in the middle of town. Until the next time, this is Mike saying bye.